So I just came back from the terrible flight with terrible people and terrible men and their terrible ego. I was really excited for the sector because getting to come home to Bangalore. I really wanted to go home and meet my family, but so we did Ahmedabad to Bangalore. It was fine. Did Bangalore to Ahmedabad, all fine. We were still exhausted. We were on duty since 8 in the morning. Didn't have breakfast, didn't sleep, nothing. I haven't had breakfast till now, and we were in the second sector, one more sector left, Ahmedabad to Bangalore. And now in this sector comes a really classy man that thinks money buys everything, including us and the aircraft and everything that comes with the aircraft, right? So even the passenger seated next to him, she was just like, is he a little, I don't know, because he was irritating everyone around him, okay? And now we started service. So my crew, she was doing pre-book meals, and I was checking if anyone wanted something to buy. So now if you're seated in business class, the first 2 rows are business class seats, and if you're seated in business class, you get meals. You get if you don't have meals booked, then you can get something from the onboard buy on board sales for it's complimentary for you. Okay, so we served the pre-booked meals first, and then I went to them if you all wanted something, and he woke up suddenly, like, I have a meal. And I'm just like, okay, because it wasn't reflecting on the sheet we had, and I'm like, can I check your boarding pass? And there was nothing on that too. And then he like, no. Now before I can even explain anything to him that you can still choose something for yourself, and he showed me this thing. He like, no, what's this code? What does this code mean? And I'm like, okay, because he had a business class seat, so obviously it'll show that you can get a meal and that. So I'm like, if it's shown that you get a meal, you have to book. You have to choose which meal you want. Also, like 24 hours before the flight, you have to choose which meal you want, and according to those options, it's uplifted for the passengers. So then he's like, yeah, I did choose a meal and stuff. And I'm like, okay, if you did choose something, maybe there was a glitch or something happened. It didn't come because it was not reflecting anywhere. So I'm like, now the next option that I can give him is what I have on the flight, right? And I'm like, these are the options that I can help you with. And he got so offended because I said I can help you with these options. He like, do you think I'm a beggar? And what are you gonna help me with? You think I don't have the money for this? I'm just like, huh? What? And he was like, don't you think I have the money for this and that? Yeah, I paid for this, I paid for stuff. I'm just like, I didn't say anything. He just went screaming. He just like, y'all are useless and this and that, and y'all are. And then he went on to say, no, and then he slammed the tray table, like he just slammed the tray table like in full anger. And I was just like, now I can book you for destruction of aircraft property right then and there. But I didn't want to complicate stuff even more. I just wanted to finish this flight and go home. And then I was like, and then he went on, he like, y'all are stupid, y'all don't know anything and this and that. And I'm like, excuse me, first of all. I'm like, sir, please mind what you're saying. Because I was being extremely calm. I honestly did not have the energy to even raise my voice and talk to anyone. I was being so quiet and just like, sir, I'm talking to you very respectfully. Can you please, I expect the same from the people I'm talking to. And then in Hindi, he just like, tu chup baith. And I was like, huh? And I don't know what hit me at that point. Maybe I was just so exhausted. Maybe I just wanted to go home. I was hungry. I was sleepy. And I was in pain. I was just like, and my tears were just like, no, like, please don't cry. But I was just so exhausted at that point. I just couldn't take it. And then, like, call your captain. I want to complain. I'm just like, what does captain have to do with your meal, right? And then, anyways, I called captain immediately. And I'm like, can I please talk to you? And I went to the cockpit. I was crying my eyes out. I was like, I can't like captain. And I'm just like, I'm like, passenger. And I'm just like, don't talk to him, we'll inform them on ground, and you just sit for some time, then continue your service. Don't bother. If he thinks calls, let someone else go serve. So after some time, I took some time, relaxed, and then my crew was still doing service. Then I went and joined her to help. I didn't interact with this guy, didn't talk to him, didn't say anything. Then he pressed the call bell again, and now I didn't want to go. My crew went. He asked for water. She gave him water. Okay, at this point, she gave him water. She went, she gave him water. He started complaining again. She didn't bother. She came back. She gave him water and came back. Okay. And then he comes up to me again when we were still doing service, and he comes up to me and he just like he gets this paper with him, and there's something written on it, and he like read this and I want you to sign here. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna sign on anything. He's like, no, you better sign. I was like, I'm not gonna sign on anything. And the seatbelt sign's on. I'm like, sir, seatbelt sign's on, please be seated. Then after arguing so much, he was going back to his seats. Then he turns around, he's like, I lost it at that point. It was like, and then after we landed, after that I didn't talk to him, didn't look at his face, nothing. But I already informed captain, so we had our own procedures. I had my witness, everything was done. Then as soon as we opened the doors, there was security that came in, took him out, and he was down on the tarmac with like the other security personals, and he was yelling his ass off. Then the way he was yelling on the flight, seated on the first row, people from the 6th, 7th row were just like, what happened? Because he was that loud. And it was a night flight, okay? Everyone like almost asleep and this and that. And he was down, he was yelling over there too. And again over there, he like, I have money, I can do this, and have that, I've paid for this, I've paid for that. And I'm like, okay, but you haven't, your money or whatever you paid for a seat, it doesn't give you the right to talk like that way to anyone. Leave talking to us, talking to anyone like that way. And he just like, I'm a high ranking official. I'm like, whichever designation you are at doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful to anyone, right? And he like, it's my hard-earned money. I'm like, then what are we doing here? We are on our toes 12 hours continuously. It's our hard-earned money too, but we are not getting paid for people to talk to us like that way, for people to disrespect us continuously and to just be like, okay. Oh my god, it was so tiring. And he went on and on, like, listen. And then they took him away. And then they called me and they're like, oh, we have to take him to the police station and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I don't want it to go to that extent, but let him at least apologize, give us a written apology, and I will drop it. But yeah, they're like, no, we can't do that because it's already a thing. We have to take him to the police station. And I'm like, oh, I have enough of problems in my life. But yeah, that happened. And now, yeah, I landed. I went home. I met mom. I met my aunt. I slept for some time. I haven't slept properly. I'm still so tired because my flight was early morning. Again, now I'm going back to Delhi and I'm just so tired. I haven't slept. I just want to go home and sleep. Hopefully. I can't wait. I'm so tired. But yeah, that's it for today. My little story time and what happened to me and why I'm so irritated with everything right now. And I just don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, you can see my eyes. But you have to get ready now and leave. So I shall see you all soon in my next video. Bye bye. Please like, share and subscribe, and I shall give you all more stories and gossip.